Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a
Hello. Oh, John, you're not happy? The ceiling is leaking in a third place. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that you're also green today. Not in charge of it. I wish I was, you know. Anyways, I hope everybody... Oh, look at me. Is that chocolate? What is on my face? Maybe that's just my face. That's just what I look like. John, I did see that you, shouted me out. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet. Legal fiction in the house. Hi, guys. Okay, so we have to be sort of quick today because, I got shit to do this afternoon. Exchanging my services for money. You know how we do. AKA working. But what we can do is watch some court. So I got this case and I thought it was interesting. I actually listened to the victim impact statement first, but then I went back and got the other part. So let's watch it together in the right order. And then... I know work is for suckers. That's why I only like to do it 1-2 days a week, ideally. Maybe 3. Yeah, that's the most. But then, joke's on me because I work every single day on court stuff. So, anyways, let's do that court stuff, shall we? Shall we? Also, I already went out this morning. You emailed me a video this morning. I will check it. I'm bad at checking my email. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's like? She's shitty at checking her emails. Sorry. Okay, let's start the video, Paisley. Watch this. Start the video. Oh, last week, yes. Okay, I did actually see that, but I didn't look at it carefully, but I appreciate it. I started, though. I started in my email, and that means so much. And I labeled these ones part 1 and 2. Amazing.
To the court to support our planned no contest plea.
I don't have it yet, but I'm told I'm getting it shortly.
Something's missing from my coffee. I don't know what it is. It's not cream. There's lots of foam.
Printer has other things in mind, though.
Hi, Sir Philip.
Your Honor, Mr. Barber.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Barber. Judge Huxley from the District Court. I'm going to call your case. This is the State of Michigan versus David Barber, file 25-43716-FY. Mr. Trush is here on your behalf. Ms. Brucker is here from the prosecutor's office. Do we have a resolution for today, Mr. Trush?
We do, Your Honor. We would, so the agreement as outlined is that he would plead to count 2, the domestic violence. The felony count would be dismissed. We will be tendering that as a no contest plea. After talking to Mr. Barber a little bit more and understanding some of the issues here, he has potential liability in a parole violation. So we would seek to tender this as a no contest plea because of that liability.
I certainly can understand that and would accept that as a proper reason for no contest plea. Ms. Bruker, is that a correct statement of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let me just make some notes.
Judge be making notes, taking notes, wearing coats, having smokes.
All right, Mr. Barber, you've heard what the attorneys have said. Is that what you want to do today?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, sir.
All right. There are certain rights that you have right now that you'll be giving up if you want to enter a no contest plea. I want to make sure that you understand what those rights are. If you enter a plea today, you will not be having a trial, so you give up all of the rights that you would have at trial, and those include the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury, the right to see, hear, and question all the witnesses against you, the right to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and to get an order from the court called a subpoena to require those witnesses to appear and testify. You would also have the right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. And if you chose to remain silent, that silence could not be used against you because you have an absolute right against self-incrimination. Mr. Barber, are you still there?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm just having a hard time hearing. I don't really have my hearing aids, but yes, I'm understanding.
All right.
I just gotta listen close. I just gotta be close to the speaker, that's all.
All right. I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't passed out or something on me. All right. You also have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and you have the right to appeal from a trial automatically. However, if you enter a plea, you may be limited to asking for permission to appeal. Do you understand all of those rights?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do
Your
you have
Honor.
any questions? Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir, I don't believe so. No, sir.
All right. Knowing all of that, do you still wish to enter your plea today?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
I'm going to
Your
ask you a couple of questions under oath. Would you raise your right hand so I can swear you in? You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can put your hand down. Has anybody promised you anything other than this plea agreement to get you to plead no contest today?
Oh my god, legal fiction. Thank you so much. Amazing. By the way, we'll be doing members only on Monday this week. It'll be a morning. Morning members only on Monday. But don't worry, also the afternoon. I'd also like to point out that I 100% could have put that cookie down, but I didn't. I ate the rest of it. Like the little fat ass that I am. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. That is so kind and generous. I appreciate the support. Love it. We are going to have a Hot Girl Summer, by the way. If you're a member, we're going to do some fun Hot Girl things. It's going to be great. And by that, I mean watch court together. Because that is our Hot Girl life. Oh my God. I do make the best cookies. It's true. When my daughter received her, I said, I've got the cookies ready to go. She literally made calls. She was like, the cookies are in. Reseller road trip adventures. Oh, you're being in Colorado. On my members only. Wow. I love the life. Anyways, thank you for 12 months, Reseller Road Trip Adventures. You're so sweet. And again, thank you, Legal Fiction. Again, thank you all for being here. Hector, I saw you sneak in. What's up, bro? Carla's here. Carla, you barely have to catch up. We've only just started, and the good part's coming up, and I gotta shut up. Shut up.
No, sir. No,
Has
Your Honor.
anybody threatened you in any way in order to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Are you doing this of your own free choice and free will?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right. We were able to get that done or not?
Not in here.
All right, let me
We
see.
should have the affidavit of probable cause in the brown folder.
Everything's so quiet here. Hector, that sounds delightful. I'm having coffee
right.
and smoking.
Mr. Truce, we were not able to get the printer to work off your email, but I do think I have a copy of the original affidavit of probable cause signed, looks like May the 11th of 2025. Is that when your copy was signed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Barber, do you have any objection to me looking at what the police report in a probable cause affidavit says instead of taking testimony from you about what happened?
Excuse me? Excuse me, sir?
Well, instead of requiring you to testify about what happened, I'm going to look at what's called an affidavit of probable cause. That's a statement from the police about what they think happened. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me just a minute to do that.
Dang, Christy, $1. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, John, 9 months. That is a baby. Also, look at my watermelon fan I got for us.
Counsel, I see that there is a habitual offender notice attached to count 1. What is to be the status of that?
That's to be dismissed.
Yeah, correct, Your Honor. Since it's now reduced to a felony, obviously the habitual offender notice wouldn't apply.
All right, I just want to make sure we had that on the record. Thank you.
$2.
All right.
Ah! Christy just paid for the fan.
Count 2 is charged
$2.
with
Thank you, Christy.
domestic violence, making an assault or assault and battery upon April Dole, an individual with whom he had a dating relationship or was a spouse or former spouse. The affidavit of probable cause indicates that on or about May the 10th of 2025 in Otsego County, the police went to the Travel Lodge on Main Street in Gaylord. They're met with April Dole, who indicated that her husband, David Barber, scratched her face with his fingers and then pointed a knife at her, which caused her to be scared. He was within about 10 feet of her at that point. I believe that those facts constitute the elements of assault or assault and battery upon April Christine Dole, who was at that time, by her admission, had a spousal relationship with Mr. Barber within the county of Otsego on the date alleged in the complaint. So therefore, I will accept the factual basis. And based on the answer to the questions I received from Mr. Barber, I do find that it was given to me knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. So I will accept that. Ms. Bruker, I'm going to assume that we need to adjourn to get a victim impact statement this time.
Well, she was here a few minutes ago on the Zoom. So I don't know what happened to her. I saw her name up. So it was April Barber, Carmen. I don't know
Right.
if she's there in the waiting room.
The
Ms.
boxes were
Barker, do
mixed.
we have an April Barber with us?
I'm watching for her to come back in.
And don't
All right,
you worry,
we'll
she
give that
comes
a
right
minute
back.
or two to see if we can get her back with us so that we can proceed to sentencing. If not, we'll simply adjourn and we'll take care of it that way.
No, we will not adjourn and take care of it that way, Judge. We will take care of it now. April wants you to hear from her. All right, the court notes that April Barber is present in the courtroom via Zoom. Ms. Barber, we've just taken the plea from David Barber to domestic violence So remember that. They've just taken a plea, a no contest plea, which means he's admitting that the state has enough evidence to convict him of this crime and he's not contesting that fact. It's as good as a guilty plea for all intents and purposes. But I don't think she understands where we are. She's here to give a victim impact statement. Ah! Wow, Streamlabs was ahead of the chat there for a second. Shane, thank you for the $2. You guys have bought another fan. Thank you. And cool hat. Appreciate that. Thank you.
In which it was stated that you were the victim. As the victim, you have the right to address the court prior to any sentence being imposed. Is there anything that you want to tell me about the circumstances of this case or yourself that you want me to know prior to sentencing?
Absolutely. I have not seen Dave Barber in 5 years. I came back to him. He would never hurt me. He would never threaten me. He would never lay his hands on me. I was woken up around 11:30 to midnight with the cops knocking at the door. I was frazzled. I was drunk. I don't know. Dave would never point a knife at me, first of all. And I did ask him to go get one. So I'm the one that had the knife. I'm the one that was cutting the meat because we had ribs that day.
Ms. Barber, you covered up the video. I can't see who.
Miss Barber, can we get the rib recipe? Could we get the rib recipe? Also, Carla, I don't think so. It's raining where I am right now. That doesn't mean that there can't be fires, but hi, Dogman. But I don't think there's fires near here. I don't know. I live in British Columbia on Vancouver Island, so there are often fires. It's a vast, vast, vast wilderness, but I live in the city, so most things don't get near me. Luckily, thank gosh, knock on wood. She has a battered rib recipe. Oh, that's so fucking good, Legal Fiction. That's so good. It's terrible. I love it. This is terrible. And we're joking about this, but this is serious. But I'm going to joke for a little while before I be serious.
Drunk. I don't know. Dave would never point a knife at me, first of all. And I did ask him to go get one. So I'm the one that had the knife. I'm the one that was cutting the meat because we had ribs that day.
Ms. Barber, you covered up the video. I can't see can't see you at the moment. I need to be able to see you talking to me. All right, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, can you see me?
I can now. Thank you very much.
Okay, so did you hear what I said though?
I did. I heard you, but I just wasn't able to see you, and that caused me some concern. I didn't know what was happening.
All right. Well, the situation that we haven't seen each other in 5 years, and we want to do counseling. He would never lay his hands on me. He would never threaten me. He would never hurt me. And what I said, I was attacked 5 years ago, and I had PTSD from it. When I was woken up by the cops, and it was in the middle of the night. I was drunk. I came from the desert. I was peeling. I had no scratches on my forehead.
The second time listening to this, it's a little nuttier. I know she says drunk, but I'm getting meth vibes. Also, so is she saying that they met and then the first night back the cops got called? Is that she went through the desert on a horse with no name? Oh fuck.
I was peeling because I just got back from New Mexico, and I tanned 3 times that week. But no, Dave never scratched me. I don't even know what I said. Maybe I had a PTSD moment of what happened when I was attacked 5 years ago. I love him, and I want to do counseling with him, and he is the most amazing guy. I just lost my daughter, and I came back to him because he soothes my heart. He makes me feel comfortable. I trust him. He would never hurt me in a million years. And look at me, Your Honor, I swear on that. I swear on that. And
Guys, can we all swear on that, please? No, John, she threw in her tanning routine. Yes, Courtney. And Reseller Road Trip Adventures, that's Xanax, right? I think you're right. A little Xanax and alcohol. Or is blues opiates? I'm not up on the slang. I ask for things by their full name. She is all over the place. Look at everybody in the courtroom. They are just like, what in the fuck? And again, hi Casey Carey. He's been in prison for 5 years from another incident that we're gonna hear about in a minute. From also strange, very strange circumstances.
and God bless. I hope everything works out because he is my husband, and I love him because he never scratched.
I want to just watch this. Sorry. Oh, Fenty. Fenty. So, like, opiates. Oh, I dropped my fan. Anyways, listen. Here's what I believe. I believe that my pants are tight. I like them that way. Second thing I believe is that I don't think she understands that he's already pled guilty when she's proclaiming his innocence.
Head. I was peeling because I just got back from New Mexico, and I tanned 3 times that week. But no, Dave never scratched me. I don't even know what I said. Maybe I had a PTSD moment of what happened when I was attacked 5 years ago. I love him, and I want to do counseling with him, and he is the most amazing guy. I just lost my daughter, and I came back to him because he soothes my heart. He makes me feel comfortable. I trust him. He would never hurt me in a million years. And look at me, Your Honor, I swear on that. I swear on that. And God bless. I hope everything works out because he is my husband, and I love him, and I would never be scared of him ever. So please, please, just please let him out. He would never hurt me. Never.
Thank you, ma'am. You do recognize that he's pled to domestic violence against you, right? Do you understand that he's admitted to, through a no contest plea, domestic violence against you?
I kind of do. It was breaking up a little bit. But can there be a can I contact, can me and him call each other and talk? Like,
All right.
I love him.
I'll-
Your Honor,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Your Honor, I love him, and I need to talk to him. I love him. He is my husband. I haven't seen him in 5 years. This transition we just want to do counseling together. I mean, this means the world to me. If you can let us talk.
All right. Thank you very much for your information. Is there anything else that you want me to know?
I'm not afraid of him. I'm literally not afraid of him. That's why I came back to be with him, because I haven't seen him in 5 years. If I was afraid of him, I would never have came back.
Why were you gone for 5 years?
And I was drinking. I just got out of detox last week, and I'm completely sober. I'm going forward. No drinking involved no more. I gotta just keep me moving forward. I just got out of detox. I love this guy. He is my husband. I need him.
Ma'am, why were you gone for 5 years?
Just because my family moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I needed to be with my family, and my daughter just passed away, and I sold my house in Michigan, just because there was nothing there for me. I was gonna come back when Dave Barber got out of prison, and that's what I did.
Your Honor, and I don't mean to interrupt. The 5 years Mr. Barber was serving an MDOC sanction, which I plan to explain to the judge, to Your Honor. But
No, I'm happy to hear that too. All right. Anything else, ma'am?
Just please, can me and Dave Barber talk, and will you, if anything, please let him out today. I know you can't, but please, just do anything you can to help this guy because he is a very innocent man.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're
All right,
welcome.
Mr. Barber, we're now going to hear from the attorneys. I'm going to hear from Ms. Bruker first, and then your attorney, and then if you have anything to tell me, I'll listen to you, anything that you have to say as well. So, Ms. Bruker, any comments that you have?
Judge, Mr. Barber is on parole. I spoke to Mr. DeLeo and they're going to continue to supervise him. He's been incarcerated since his arrest on May 12th. So I would ask for the court to impose just a jail sentence and then continue to allow parole to keep supervising him.
All right. Mr. Trush, any comments that you have for allocution?
yes, Your Honor. So to give the court some understanding of the situation here, Mr. Barber was convicted of a manslaughter charge in Antrim County related to a hunting accident. He served a 5-year MDOC sanction. He and Miss Barber had married shortly before that incident occurred. Mr. Barber spent the last 5 years in MDOC, was recently paroled. When he was paroled, he contacted April. April came back to Michigan so they could be together. This is the first night that they had seen each other in 5 years. You can imagine that that would be a pretty emotional occurrence. I agree with Miss Barber that I think counseling is probably important. And I think it's important for both of them, both for Mr. Barber in terms of addressing some of his issues, but also they're going to need to learn to be a couple together. After 5 years being separated, I can't imagine that that's an easy transition. So if they intend to continue the relationship, as I think they're both asserting that they intend to, I think counseling is going to be important for them, again, to learn how to be a couple and communicate and live together again. So I think the background that Ms. Brooker explained in terms of what MDOC intends to do, I believe that's accurate based on my discussions with his supervising agent, Agent Morley in Antrim County. So I would concur with the prosecutor. I think a jail sentence here makes sense, and then to allow him to continue the parole term. Thank you.
Ms. Bruker, do you have any idea of how many days he has credit for? Just from the May 12th to today's date?
I
Your
believe so, Judge.
Your Honor, if I may, just so that the sentence is accurate and doesn't create a problem with the state court administrator's office, he's on a parole detainer, so I
Doesn't
believe
get credit for it? All right.
credit.
All right.
All right, we're going to get some wise words of wisdom from the judge here in a moment. Hello, Melissa. Welcome. Also, who else just came in? Oh, Matt the Knife. So this is such a messy situation. I honestly, it's just a nightmare. But the judge is going to give her some wise words of wisdom. The old WWW, wise words of wisdom, not the World Wide Web. That's where I get my WWW, wise words of wisdom. But, the judge has his own. Anyways, he's going to give the sentence right now. There's no cock block here today. We are going to know what happens. How much time will he get in jail for this crime? And what else will April say?
because of his status on parole detainer, if I sentence him to a specific amount of jail time, is that going to be in addition to what he's already done? Mr. Trush, is that your understanding?
Yes. So technically, he doesn't get credit here for the detainer, but he would get credit against whatever MDOC chooses to impose. So if they imposed 30 days, he would serve them consecutive, but the time he has sat would apply to the MDOC sanction, not this court sanction.
And he's not going to get credit. If I give him, pick a number, 20 days, he's going to have to serve 20 days from today on my sentence. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you all very much. I appreciate all of the information. I've got to say this. It stretches credulity to me that the first night that you're together, that you get involved in a knife, police, and domestic violence. And then you say that there's nothing going on and you just want to have counseling. That to me just makes absolutely no sense at all. So Ms. She's still here or not?
She's here, Judge. Just her video's
All right.
off.
All right. I understand that you're married to the man, but this can't continue. Do whatever is necessary to get some counseling, and be very careful because this kind of stuff is going to get you hurt. All right. It is the sentence of the court that Mr. Barber be sentenced to jail for 20 days. I'm not going to place him, and he's 20 days forthwith. I'm not going to place him on probation. I'm going to waive fines and costs because he just got out of prison and I don't think he has any job or money to pay those. And that'll be the order of the court.
It gets cringy here, guys.
Normally I've sentenced to probation and require counseling and probation to monitor his behavior, but I believe the parole will do that better than anything else can. So Ms. Barber, before you go back to him, it's my recommendation to you. It's not a court order. It's my recommendation that you get some counseling and that you seriously think about whether or not you should be with this man, because if you're going to stay with him, he's going to be a danger to you, and I don't want that to happen any further. All right. Good luck.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all. That's all
Yeah,
for today.
All right. He will not be a danger to me. Absolutely not. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Hey, Your Honor, can we talk? Because I couldn't hear. Can me and Dave Barber have communication? Because my phone's messing up right now.
I didn't order any probation, so once the sentence is put into the court's record, he's not on probation, he's not on bond conditions through me. So if the jail wants to let you have contact with him, you can. I have no idea whether or not his parole will allow you to have contact with him or not. So I didn't do anything to continue the no contact order, but the reason I didn't do that is because I didn't put him on probation. He's still simply on parole, and he'll continue to be on parole. If you're going to have contact with him, good luck. I hope I don't see you here as a victim in something else.
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to do counseling together like there is no other.
All right. That's all for today, ma'am. Thank you very much. You're free to go.
I love you, Dave Barber.
Your Honor.
I love you.
Deputy, I believe you have Joshua Johnson in the jail as well. Could you bring him in next, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Stand over there. Sure. I should go ahead and stand around there.
Oh, I think they'll be back. A terrible, terrible Michigan love story, including a rendezvous in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where tanning for days resulted in skin peeling. Like, first of all, there's so much wrong with this story. Anyways, let's watch one more set of hearings before we say goodbye, because I just can't get enough of you guys. I just can't get enough. No. 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 Where is it? There it is. Haven't watched this one yet. Let's watch it together.
Given his ex, we're kind of getting into it now, so I'm just coming up here to kind of solve.
Okay, what's your name?
Oh, Austin Newby.
Judge Calzone, I love it.
That's all I asked.
That's all I ask. Shut your fucking mouth. This ain't a pizza joint. I don't take orders. I give them. I know she doesn't sound like that. Sometimes characters just take over me. Judge Anzalone, is it?
I
Judge?
just admitted somebody on a Moto G Pure device.
Not me,
I'm
baby.
gonna ask you to unmute, and if you could give me your name.
Moto G Pure.
Hello, I'm Jason Gutierrez.
All right, good morning. Let me find you here. Oh, there you are. So in the matter of Marissa Clark versus Jason Gutierrez, file number 2019-46960 Mr. Gutierrez, that has been adjourned to July 14. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You guys, look what else I got at the store yesterday. Because I am a bit of a child. I got a Barbie razor.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. You can go.
That's it, bro. Get the fuck out of
thank you.
here. This is my
Thank you.
pussy.
See you back July 14th.
What time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. I have Holly. Are you Holly Rule?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In the matter of Holly Rule versus Ryan Bates, file number 2018-45835DS. Ma'am, that's been adjourned to July 14 at 8 o'clock.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it'll be
In the
fucking
matter of
my-
Dorinda Williams versus Timothy Williams, file number 1990-12245DM, that's been adjourned to June 9 at 8 a.m. Kayla Forrest versus Blake Rinke, file number 2010-35508DP has been adjourned to June 30th. All right. So, Austin Doobie, why don't you come have a seat right over here? Or no,
Austin
right over
Doobie.
here. Faith,
Austin Doobie might get a
Double,
date
you
just
come
based
have a
on
seat
that.
over here. There we go.
Cooler days ahead. It comes with the magnetic thing to hang in the shower. Oh, and it's magnetic. That's actually pretty cool. It feels good.
All right, so first I would say I have a deputy here because evidently there was some skerfuffle down on the first floor. So what I would remind you is this is a courthouse. You can be charged with disorderly conduct for misbehaving in the courthouse. You know, if it's caused by bringing current partners with you, don't bring your current partners. Just come here, take care of your case and go home, but we don't need any drama. Do we understand? Okay. I don't really care. I'm telling you, and you behave when you're in the courthouse, all right? So we are here, Mr. Doobie, on a child support case. It
Never mind,
alleges
Mr.
that you were
Doobie is
ordered.
unattractive again. Rose is telling us this couple had a CPS case in Judge Sala's court for DV and neglect. Dad's rights were terminated. Mom got custody back. Oh, so this is going to be a sore spot because, as we know, when your rights are terminated, that doesn't terminate your need to pay child support. It doesn't. A lot of people think it does, but it doesn't. And so, yeah, that probably would piss him off, I would imagine. Also, I just want to point out that that razor was $13.97 Canadian, which is $10 US. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. No tariffs.
To pay $600 a month in child support. As of today's date, you have an arrearage of $19,746.77. This is at least a second show cause. So, sir, if I find you guilty, you could face up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand that? That's a yes or no question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The last payment we received was $10 on August 2nd of 2023.
$10. Almost got more than that in super chats. I like to scroll up and see. Oh, it won't let me. Shane is the last one I see for $2. We have $8 more to make up this guy's last child support payment. I always think it's funny. Bro, you gotta pay your child support. Like, what is even the point of paying $10 is my question. And Legal Fiction making me laugh. Mr. Doobie gonna start a band with his brother to pay his child support. As a reminder, in the state of Michigan, they have a return it policy or whatever. You can return cans for 10 cents.
And let's see. Oh, there are 3 prior contempts. Okay. You made a total of 2 payments totaling $160.23 in child support since the case was open in September of 22. So, Mr. Doobie, do you understand, as I said before, the maximum penalty if I find you guilty?
Oh, Sir Philip sending $3 And then Legal Fiction with Doobie's child support fund. You guys are amazing. We literally have we've made more right now than his last payment. That's pitiful, Mr. Doobie. That's pitiful. What's not pitiful is you guys. You have to pay 10 cents to get any of those cans. Really? Around here, people collect cans. And then they take them back. It's like a whole job. They go through the recycling that people put out on the curb, and then they pick up the cans. And there's like people that do that as their job. Not saying it's like the best way to make money, but maybe that's how he made the $10. I don't know. Thanks again, Legal Fiction and Sir Philip. And Mr. Christopher Engleby, ladies and gentlemen, for adult support. Oh, I'm wholeheartedly behind that. Thank you, Christopher. Amazing. I hope you're well today.
Guilty of failure to pay child support could be up to 90 days in jail. Now, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you on this case in any subsequent hearings. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, we can appoint you one at public expense. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes.
All right, so go have a seat in the courtroom and we'll see if we can have someone to represent you today. Just go have a seat back in the courtroom. Okay.
Bill, you're hilarious. Prudence.
Mr. Doobie, I'm actually gonna send you out in the hallway and take a left. Listen to me. Take a left to that podium device. You're gonna log in to Zoom on that device right behind here, okay? There's instructions. Ms. Underwood, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of paperwork. I just appointed you to represent Mr. Doobie. And I'm sending him out in the hallway right now to log in.
Your Honor, I can come up. I'm
Well, why don't you
downstairs.
come on up then? Thank you.
Hurry the fuck up, Susan.
I'm still gonna
Or
send you the
Rhonda.
paperwork.
Sorry, not Susan. Also, look at this, you guys. Fuck, I get taken for $2. Something is $2, I'm probably gonna buy it. It's terrible.
Sir, what's your
Look,
name?
this is so cute. I thought I could display little
What's your last
things
name?
on it.
Paul, H-A-L-L.
Yep, they're at 8:30, so 1 minute.
$2.
In the matter of Kristen Williams versus Rodney Wallace.
I collect my toonies and loonies.
On number
and then I can buy things.
2008-33045DS. Says the date and time set for a show cause. Mr. Wallace was ordered to appear. He has failed to do so. He's ordered to pay $581 a month.
And I have many paddles bigger than this in this house. I've shown them off on camera before, I think. But this one is not feasible. I just realized, I was like, oh, it's got a pretty good, like, you know, oh, there we go. But, its, handle is too small. No good grasp. It's not feasible for long-term work.
Child support as of today's date, he has an arrearage of $15,245.47. He does have show cause. The last payment we received was $50 on July 31st of 2024. He is also not here as requested, whether on Zoom or in person. So I'm gonna issue a bench warrant for his arrest. Could you let that gentleman know I'm not gonna admit him?
Christopher, she's not admitting you because you asked her to paddle you. Oh, you want me to paddle you? Well, with the paddles with the little red balls on the elastic string, Hector, you're hilarious. Mr. Christopher Engelby, thank you so much. Okay, now I gotta go find another paddle.
She's coming up here to talk to him. Oh, thank you. So I'm gonna issue a bench warrant for his arrest, and I'm gonna set bond in the amount of $5,000 cash. In the matter of Candace Grisham versus Douglas. So the paperwork you gave me says Robeson, but the docket says Robinson. Is there an N in the name or no?
No, it is Robeson.
All right, we'll make a correction because our docket to our up circuit. Well, your what? You're going to get your boyfriend?
Yeah, like he's coming up here, I'm stepping outside.
Okay. Jesus. All right. So we will correct the spelling in our database. Mr. Robeson was ordered to appear. He's failed to do so. He's supposed to pay $222 a month in child support. As of today's date, he has an arrearage of $12,762. Last payment we received was $141.42. Issue a bench warrant for his arrest, failure to appear, and set bond in the amount of $4,500. Okay. In the matter of Sarah Holtz.
See how long the handle is on this one? Much better for longer handles. Also, I got the other one at Walmart. This is custom.
Versus Timothy Holtz. Mr. Holtz usually appears. This is file number 2008-33341DM. This is an arrearages only file. He owes $6,903. This is like at least a 6 show cause. And they issue a bench warrant, his arrest and set bond in the amount of $2,500. What is your name?
My name, Ken Teagard. I'm not here to see you.
No. Well, you are. You're sitting in my courtroom. Are you here to see me, ma'am?
No, she's with me.
Yep. Do you know
They're
what
court
case you're here to watch?
Judge.
Yes. What was the
I think it's Steven. I don't know, I can't even pronounce his last name.
That's
Any
Heather
Chauncey?
and Colin. That Colin loves to travel to courtroom. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But Colin does love to travel to courtrooms. I myself don't like to put myself in the literal jurisdiction of the courts, of which I flout their rules all the time by recording. Just my own little personal preservation method, you know? You know?
Is it a criminal case?
Well, he tried to hit me with a vehicle.
Do you know what his last name is?
No,
I
I couldn't even tell you.
So
Stefan or something like that.
I'm gonna send you down to the clerk's office because I don't have anything like that today. Today's my civil docket.
Well, it was sentencing.
Well, I don't do sentencings on Mondays. I do them on Thursday or Fridays. So why don't you go down to the clerk's office and they'll give you the, unless it was a misdemeanor, was it in front of a man, Judge Morgan?
No, see, we never went to court.
Okay, today is Monday. I don't do criminal cases on Mondays. I'm gonna guess the judge that does criminal sentencings on Mondays is Judge Morgan down on the first floor. So without a full first or last name,
It's 11:11, Make-A-Wish.
go down to the clerk's office and ask, but I don't do sentencings on Mondays.
Sorry to waste your time.
You're not wasting my time.
I got my wish in.
All right,
You've seen this?
Miss
one?
Underwood. So,
I just needed 20 minutes.
hey, double, come have a seat here.
So we're gonna see what happens with douchebag McDouchey, or Doobie, sorry. And then I have to go to work and try not to cop an attitude. Actually, that's not true. I'm very good at not copping an attitude in public. So this will be our last case, our last 5 minutes and 30 seconds to hear what happens. And then, yeah, Double and Doobie are back. Speaking of double doobies, I'm going to roll myself my last doobie. For like 8 hours. And then we'll say goodbye. And remember what I said, Monday, we have a morning members only, plus our regularly scheduled program in the afternoon on Monday. My afternoon, your evening. So look forward to that. And let's make it a double doobie. Make it, you know what's funny? We call it a double here, your coffee. Is that what's missing? Am I missing sugar? What's missing in my coffee? Doesn't taste good today.
And Austin Doobie, come up with your attorney. All right, so Ms. Underwood, have you had a chance to speak with Mr. Doobie?
I have, Your Honor.
And how does your client wish to proceed today?
We would ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Doobie's behalf. Mr. Doobie, Your Honor, has spent pretty much a large part of the last couple years in and out of incarceration and rehab.
I'm sorry, listen, I'm about done. You don't get to sit there looking high and smirking in my courtroom. So sit there and be quiet. And both of you bring your partners just to create more issues, please. This is about you two and a child that you had together. And so you don't get to sit there with an attitude, neither do you. And for you two that are here, you stay here, you be quiet, you don't get involved. Do you think this is funny? Because you've also had issues. So why are you smirking because he's been incarcerated?
Issues, but I've overcome my issues.
Good for you.
And
So
I'm
you
the
sit
one
there,
that-
you
I'm the one
behave
that
in my
takes care of me.
courtroom and stop smirking. So what do you want to do, Miss Underwood?
Your Honor, Mr. Doobie is going to request a review. He is also actively looking for employment. He just recently completed rehab successfully, so he's ready to get out and attack this, Your Honor. So I would ask for a couple weeks for Mr. Doobie both to petition for a review and to present the court with evidence that he is actively seeking, if not has found a job.
Okay. All right. So I will set this over to July 14 with my other ones. By then you're supposed to have payment. You'll start making, have a job, start making payments, and then also request an income review. All right. So Miss Double, you have a seat there and you don't leave until
I'm not the one that's on trial.
I'm gonna, you're what?
I said, I'm not the one who's on trial.
But you're misbehaving, so have a seat. You two can leave the courthouse now. Thank you. And you will wait to leave the courthouse, so have a seat.
I'm gonna leave.
No, you're not gonna leave. I'm not gonna have a fight in my parking lot. Have a seat.
I'm trying to leave and go do my
I'm
job.
letting them leave, and then I'm gonna let you leave, so have a seat.
Hold me in contempt because I'm trying to go work.
How long do we have to stay for?
3 minutes. 3 minutes for them to get out of the building into a car, so have a seat.
And Your Honor, just
One more.
so you know, Your Honor, just so you know, he's already successfully completed rehab.
Good.
More than once. And he just.
All right, I'm done, so have a seat and be quiet while I continue with my court. All right.
Adopt her out.
We also have Whitney Holtz versus Timothy Holtz. And
Okay,
on
just
that
so we are
file,
all on the same page, we know I would have fucking shown this earlier had I known it was on my computer, right? I didn't know. That's funny to me. In a depressing kind of hoarding way. You know? Courtney, I love that. You just bit into the wrong calzone. Takes 3 minutes to cook here.
that is file number 2010 2024-51596DM. On that file, Mr. Holtz is ordered to pay $778 a month in child support. He's been here at least twice on show cause. This is the case. Supposedly there was a settlement on an injury case. No funds have been applied as of this time, so issue a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond in the amount of $2,500.
Your Honor, the other half is left.
Okay, you may leave now. Thank you. She just gave me the hand. Only you do that, Rhonda.
They were in the parking lot. when I pulled in. That's why Justin's up here.
I know.
Because I went in and said,
I know. It's
That's
very
why you put handcuffs on it.
Huh?
That's why you put handcuffs on it.
All right, Rhonda Norwood, I believe that concludes our friend of the court show cause docket. I have a bunch of pickups today, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to them. Cause I'm
Okay.
here, Judge O's.
is Judge Olsaber here or no?
No, so I've got pickups on Damien Hill, Arian Hayden, Dewanery Hennigan, and Brandon Madison, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to them, so.
Okay.
Okay, Judge, that's fine because it was 2 weeks ago, so it doesn't matter. Wow. Wow. That was crazy. Billy Buzz Smith. John, I don't know how the community points work, you guys, to be honest with you. I think they have to do, like, YouTube Daddy doesn't talk to people like me. He might talk to people like Mikey, but he don't talk to people like me. So I don't know. I can't do a next one, Courtney. I wish I could, but next I need to get ready for work and go do it. But I appreciate you guys being here. Remember, no show tomorrow, but there will be 2 on Monday. That's right, Monday morning plus Monday afternoon. Do me a favor. Remember that I love you and I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Bye.